a journey, never looking back. Silver shade, hands on the throttle. We ride the creation full throttle. Rock the subscribe button, don't hesitate. Join the crew, it's never too late. Thumbs up, hearts racing, comments ablaze. We're building a community that forever stays.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Silver Shade here. We're back in the Outer World Spacer's Choice Edition. That's right. We're going to keep working on this today. Now, I'm not going to do. I'm going to be cutting the stream short a little bit today because Majestic is celebrating her 1 year anniversary on YouTube. So I'm going to cut it a little bit short because I got some things I got to be able to do because we're going to be playing Fortnite with her on her channel, and I'm probably going to live stream that at the same time. So I'm going to need to, I got to cook dinner. It's my night to cook dinner, so I'm going to want to get that done and then finish getting things ready to get the stream set up. So I don't know roughly what time she's going to do that. I think it's going to be, I think around 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's around my time. So that's why I want to maybe cut the stream short a little bit. I'm thinking maybe going to about 3-ish, maybe somewhere between 2 and 3 today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, maybe get some more hours in on this and see how much closer we can get to completing it, because I'm so excited. I can't wait for Outer Worlds 2, because I'm really enjoying this. I can't wait to see what we've got. What they've got coming for us in Outer Worlds 2. All right, so we're going to look at our journal here. And I remember we left off with the man in high orbit. So that's where we're going to leave off at. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep working on we're going to focus on the peril of Gorgon. We're going to try and see if we can't knock that DLC out first. And then we're going to go work on the murder on Eridanos. And after that, it's all done. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back and work on completing the main quests. Now, like I said, this task here, I still haven't looked it up, but I don't know if I'm going to worry about it too much, because and I have to take time to find all that stuff, and I'm not going to worry about that. But we'll eventually get focus more on the main story other than that task. But for now, we are going to work on man in the high orbit. So that's where we're going. We're going to go to the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Whoo, that's a mouthful. All right, so I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. We are going to Olympus. All right, let's go.
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship.
Uh-oh.
Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of 2 audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown.
Uh-oh. Yeah, looks like we're under attack, possibly. All right, status report, Ada.
The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded.
How is that good? You're not supposed to be pleased to tell me we're being boarded.
I have been programmed to simulate joy and excitement at the opportunity to test my limited defensive capabilities. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice.
Good. Who are these people? What do they
The
want?
invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low.
How did they find us?
Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again.
Can you get us out of here? How?
Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our own. This is a temporary solution, however. A permanent solution may require your personal intervention.
I'll go deal with them myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be good.
Now initiating warm welcome protocol.
One simply must appreciate such an effective deterrent.
All right. Yep, that looks good. All right, let's go. Let's take on the pirates.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
A lot.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
All right. Let's see. Ammo. Oh, yeah, well, I don't mind stealing from the pirates because they were trying to steal from me. Our ship, Hunters. Yeah!
Going on over there? Going on over there?
What was that?
I can deal with that one.
What's that? No! Did I hear something?
Yeah, me shooting at you.
What was that?
Captain, to your left!
That's right. Stay down. All right, mauled too many times by cannons. I'm gonna reject that. Where's the rum gone? It's in the fridge. Let's see. There was a door here. Oh, yeah. Let's hack it. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? I'll take Adreno.
I can take a hint.
Returning fire!
Nice one!
Got him!
Woo! Whoa! Ow!
I'm jumping at shadow.
Can we talk?
Assholes interrupted my beauty sleep.
I've been on the other side of a boarding dock enough to recognize amateurs.
All right. Let's see. Bypass shunt. Yep. Okay, let's save it here. Ooh, crew card. Yes. All right. Ooh, what's that? Grenade launcher? Model spaceship. Okay. All right. Let's save again. Okay. This is where I came up. Broken terminal. Yeah, that's right. We sneaky. Hey, Sarah. Welcome in. Lucky Sprat's foot. All right, we're going to save. I have a grenade launcher. I think I do. Yeah, I picked one up. Grenade launcher 2. Right there. So let's do that. Let's put that there. Let's repair all equipped. Take that and that and that and that. Yeah, go, go, go. You're going down. Yeah, you did. Yep. Yep, you're dead too. All right. I'm saving right there. That was crazy. Oh, I'm saving that. I'm hanging on to that grenade launcher. Holy cow. All right, try and loot all the bodies. Sentry Blade Saber Mark III. Yeah, I'll take all that. Thank you. Yeah, definitely a good idea. Yep, we'll unbar that. So that's where we came in at. That's back to Ada. I don't think there was any other paths. I missed that. Missed that. Don't worry about a music box. Oh, I gotta hack that. All right, I'm gonna save real quick.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules. We could have had a good old-fashioned boarding. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask?
No. Sure is. I know you're nervous and all, but I'm just here to talk. Have you met me? I've never respected anybody's personal space. Hey, you were boarding my ship, bunghole.
Yeah, but I had every intention of respecting the upholstery. I would have had you spaced or shot in the bathroom or something. You're Adjutant Akonde's hired gun. I don't know why you've taken an interest in Gorgon, and frankly, I don't want to know. You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead. And a man's got to make a living. You understand.
Well, I guess I got no choice but to attack. Goodbye. All right. Cigarettes are always good. They're good to sell for make some money. All right, let's see. Messages from Error. Unknown sender. Your target is the Unreliable, a small, inconsequential ship with no significant defenses, freelancer owned and operated, captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable, eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I've sent you in advance along with a tracking device for your astrogator. All right, from Firefly Company to the Freebooters team coach and his or her replacement. The Firefly Company is currently experiencing an exciting period of growth and change. We are happy to announce that 3 different companies, including but not limited to Spacer's Choice are currently in the process of negotiating for ownership of Firefly Company's properties. As part of these negotiations, Firefly Company has agreed to dissolve its Freebooters Tossball property so as not to challenge, compete with, undermine, or in any way disrespect the Tossball teams owned and deployed by any company interested in acquiring us. We are pleased to inform you that the Firefly Company has formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and all related properties. Furthermore, please be informed that all Tossball related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, automechanical units, and laborers, are now formally dissolved. Please be reminded that your lifetime indenturement contracts have not been dissolved. Your labor and services remain the sole property of Firefly Company into perpetuity. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable with arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indenturement contract. Your positions have been discontinued as a receipt of this message. All right, looks like that was all the messages. Notices. Okay. Team, there's a time for improvisation and a time for following instructions. Understanding the difference is more of an art than a science. If you find yourself thinking up a creative solution to a problem, ask yourself, what are some of the consequences of my solution? Am I behaving in a very constructive, am I behaving in a very consistent with the values of the freebooters? Let me give you a practical example. Say I ask one of you to repair the piping in my lavatory. I understand we've got a bit of a part shortage here in Halcyon, so you might try to improvise, using a plasma rifle instead of a welding torch, for example, or tossball sticks instead of chisels. These are all terrible ideas. Why, you ask? If you think about it, the owner will be as obvious. The answer will be as obvious as the hole in the lavatory wall. Don't be sorry, be better. All right, team, practice is important. The best tossball players devote every waking moment to the study of their craft. Scripture tells our lives are defined by our role in society. Our role is to play tossball. We are never off the field because we never stop being tossball players. Some of you took this advanced advice to heart. You're practicing your pitch and your swing in the commons. I don't have to remind you all of the incident involving a tossball and my entire case of Spectrum Red. Now I understand you're all eager to play. We haven't had a lot of matches since corporate scuppered the team, but today I had to pry a tossball out of the shattered terminal. That terminal could have been our astrogator, but then I would have had to space the party responsible in accordance with the team regulations. Please don't force me into a position where I have to discipline you. I expect you all to behave in a manner consistent with freebooter values, which includes only destroying equipment while on board an enemy's ship. So that explains that terminal that was destroyed. Oops. All right, we're gonna hack. Okay, one message deleted. Aha, here we go. This is what was deleted. Okay. From the Firefly Company to the clerical oversight, to the designated captain of this vessel, dear sir and or madam, this is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and or decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball Team and all properties related therein, and all Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development or currently spaceworthy, and all maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and all rations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any or all of the following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. All right. So let me check the journal here. Disable the tracking device. Be able to get inside the cockpit. Oh, so we got to get inside the cockpit. Okay, so we got to get into the cockpit. All right. All right, so that's probably back down. Aha, cockpit. There it is. Oh yeah, I'll take all the ammo. I'll take all that ammo. Ooh, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, tracking device. Remove tracking device. All right, you have gained tracking protocol cartridge. Awesome. All right. All right, so return to route, inventory logs, inventory and delivery logs. Error, this vessel has been decommissioned by the Firefly Company. This navigation terminal no longer maintains inventory and delivery logs following date of obsolescence. Please select an option. Open last entry. Inventory logs, Firefly energy cells, freebooters toss bell team, cargo delivery failed, vendor no longer exists, cargo delivery failed, outpost no longer recognized, cargo discontinued, vessel decommissioned. All right, so now we can go ahead and head back to Ada, and I am over encumbered. All right, let's look at the armor here. Yeah, I'm over encumbered by a little bit. All right, well, we'll go ahead and let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's repair all. Equipped. There we go. All right, and let's go and let's break down. Basically, I'm going to break down like anything that are kind of like duplicates here. Oh, it's not quite a duplicate. It looks like a duplicate, but it's not. That's a duplicate. That's... that. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, let me just do a quick save. Get out of here. Okay, you can turn that off now, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Yes. Let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
Woohoo! 32! All right. Let's see. Skills. All right. Perception. Was it perception? Persuade. Yeah, persuade was low. So why don't we go and let's boost that up. That's at 75. Medical. Tell you what, let's put it. Put in handguns. We'll definitely need to bring our ranged weapons up because we were struggling a little bit there. Okay, it was weird. It wasn't applying for some reason, but it did it. Okay. All right, what do we got? The detection radius of enemies when you have no companions. Attack me the same. I could have used a tactical dilation, but I keep forgetting about the thing. Let's see. Ender prices down. Damage per flaw. Health restored per kill. Armor rating bonus, skill bonus. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's not because I was holding it. Ah, okay. All right. All right, let's head out and continue. Whoa! Bloodbath here.
Like we missed all the fun.
Nature's Choice mono lens. Vending machine. Oh yeah, vending machine. We're gonna sell the junk. I'll even get more rid of more weight. Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, reception logs. Entry date. Okay, as my required duties, I am keeping a visitor's log. No visitors, no visitors, no visitors. Day 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages, sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat up the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in while I would pay to be let out. Day 108, no visitors. Day 109, no visitors. All right. Day 115. Why there are a bunch of tailless sprats running about. This facility doesn't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request for acquisitions for one. Teacup cannons are famed for their ability to hunt sprats after all, and for keeping people company. Day 116, no visitors. Day 117, no visitors. Can't finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Day 118, desk unmanned. Unsuccessfully hunted for the missing cards. All right, day 157, candidate request was denied. Day 158, we've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now there's something to look forward to. All right, day 159, did some digging in the system records. Turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Day 182, thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to just be some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. All right. Day 277. I've started venturing outside. At first, I was worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning, but I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid, and there's not much else to do. Day 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need to feel is alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles, and in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. My many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the Social Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. Day 353. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it'd be to simply tip forward, to plummet with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, then break. Wow. Station orbital key card.
Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be all right.
Let's see. Let's listen.
Just wait, just wait, just wait. They can't open the door. Eventually, their security protocols will reset. Just wait through the next charging cycle. The supply drop will be here. Tomorrow, the next day. When it comes, just sneak onto the ship. Easy as you please.
Waiting won't help
Who's out there?
you. Just wait. I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up and I'll get you away from Olympus.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face. All right, let's try this another way.
If the loneliness and the storms and the automex couldn't do me in, I don't think you will. Not today. Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
Let's try I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door. Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
Let's see. Who are you? Why is everyone dead?
Pink slip protocol.
The company decided to terminate the team. Why?
How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything.
Hold on. This place is called Oops.
Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Auntie Cleo's naming and branding department's the best in Halcyon.
What's the purpose of this facility? What are you making?
I'm not making anything. The research team, they were brewing up some improvement to Auntie Cleo's anthracillin. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that.
All right. Who are you?
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, because no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago.
How do you get your supplies then?
Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out.
I'm guessing it was boring.
Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy.
Know where I can find Dr. Lowe?
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automex, too.
All right. Appreciate the tip.
Watch yourself out there. If it's all the same to you, I'll just sneak my way onto your ship where it's safe.
Okay.
Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
All right, thanks, I guess.
Can we talk?
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good to me.
Outstanding.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose?
I'm not sure, but it's the best chance.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink.
Here, here.
I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
See, the people of Halcyon deserve a chance. So do the colonists on the Hope.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
Time will tell. We'll pull together. I'm confident in that.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Never mind. Let's go. All right, let's save. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Let's see. It wants us to go that way. Well, I don't want to go that way yet. I want to see what's in this door. Ah, just the medical area. Okay. Adreno, lots of adrenos. Take all that. Wait, what is that? No, it's nothing.
I take back what I said. Nothing fun about that storm.
Take him down! Take him down!
And we're alive.
Yes, we are. All right. Terminal here. All right, let's see what's in this terminal. All right, hack, disable sentry. Yeah, all right. Now they won't attack us no more. Site safety engineer log. From the manual. In the unfortunate event of a necessitated downsizing, the most senior site safety engineer or the sole member on assignment shall initiate by mandate of ANTI's corporate headquarters the pink slip protocol manufacturer's directive included with all automechanical stationed at the facility. From the site safety engineer, sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant storm riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I would eventually have to press the button I was guarding, the pink slip protocol button, that final choice between diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I've disabled the protocol and scrubbed the lab, I'll ask corporate for reassignment. I hear Emerald Vale is real nice this time of year. Return to route. Recent security complaints. The following complaints have been filed with the site safety engineer's office. Sprat tails in coffee. Complaint: whoever keeps cutting off sprat tails and dropping them in innocent, unguarded cups of coffee needs to cut it out, or I'll cut off something of yours next. It's not funny, and I'm tired of cleaning up coffee-colored vomit. All right, let's see. Complaint: missing queen of hearts, 5 of clubs, all aces, and a 3, 7, 8, and 9 of spades. Last seen on my desk in a solitaire spread. Reward if found. A friendly game of whist. Even if not returned, we can make do. Really, come play with me. Betting not required, or we can place bets if you'd rather. I've got a couple pockets of sugar-free 0% sweetener left. I could barter. Yeah, definitely not very happy at all. All right, complaint. Some thefts have been happening each time the power goes up, and the power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are getting antsy as the year and the storm stretches. That makes them mean. All right, so that was the end of that terminal. So now we should not get attacked anymore. Vending machine, yes. Sell the junk. There we go. Sold. It's the sprats. Oh, look, a crawl tunnel. All right, what do we got? Incoming messages. All right, let's see. We got to lead chemist Dr. Jasper Lowe, Anti-Cleos Corporation headquarters. All right, progress report. Advisory notice on the lead chemist at the Olympus, or OOPS. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months, pursuant to clause blah, 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 blah. If measurable and material proof of progress are not approved within 31 days, station personnel may be found to be in dereliction of duty and as a result could be permanently could be prematurely terminated. Anti-Cleos corporate headquarters, special committee for auditing and management. Who cares about your health more than Anti-Cleo? Nobody. All right. Postscript. Jess, my darling genius, as you likely know well now well aware, I must humbly regret to inform you that my exhaustive efforts to protect that beautiful oversized brain of yours and consequently its nefarious agenda are in fact failing faster than your rumored last project on Gorgon. I repeat, the corporate hounds are onto your dodgy scent and it's made them thirst and bay for blood. If I cannot supply the executive floors with tangible, undoctored results, and soon I'm heartbroken to report that Pink Slip Protocol will be initiated by a majority vote, and the project will be scrubbed wholly and completely. I trust you understand the full weight of what that means. One canned project is an embarrassment of epic proportions. Two is unforgivable. Please, 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 I'm begging on bended knee. Send me a working prototype at this stage. Even a fatally flawed one will do. Save yourself and your lab coats before this reflects poorly on my permanent record. Eternally yours, at least until the next failed delivery milestone. Your Chief Efficiency Inspector, Dr. Mora. Outgoing messages. All right, to Dr. Elena Mora. All right. That postscript. Nora Mora, my once darling, as you are likely now well aware, I don't want you to beg. I don't want you on bended knee. I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I am so close, so very near the cusp of salvation. Then and only then will I send you that blasted medicine. A ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep, were I ever capable to sleep. No longer yours, no longer anyone's, but that elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity. All right, you understand? Do you not, darling? From the very first test, from that first accursed step, every path, every infinitely random dice roll of emergent cosmic routes was leading to this same destiny. Drafts. All right, let me get a drink. Oh, I like this scam subject venting. Do not send. All right, Pink Slip Protocol. Really? You hull heads went there? Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low. Or more accurately, be so moronic as to cut off your own noses to spite your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered more than adequate results eventually once I descended to the highest peak of my genius. We were less than months away. Not that I expect the pea-brained layman to understand. Nora is wasted on you lot. I am wasted on you lot. And I might just add, though I might have invited you to do your worst, you did try your best, but I am still alive. Nevertheless, I do go on and I never ever forget. Payback will be swift. Oh, yes. Oh, hi, Pokesaurus. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. I scarcely think you'll see it coming. Just as soon as I perfect my formula and can focus on other matters. Then you will rue the day you pink slipped the great Jasper Lowe. Buffoons! Eternally misunderstood and undervalued, and still misappropriating your precious company resources. The employee formerly so known as Dr. Jasper Lowe. All right. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, key card. Yes. Oh, I guess these drones will be attacking after all. All right, well, that's all right. All right, there he goes down. All right, got my people back. Oh, okay, this was the room with the crawl space. Cool, cool, cool. All right. That was it. He was kind of like a mini boss, and that's all he had on him. Really?
Nice work.
All right. What we got? Heavy ammo. Okay.
Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually. Oh, no, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile. Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
Let's see. Are you all right? You're rambling.
Am I rambling? That's somewhat concerning, but not necessarily unexpected. Logorrhea is a well-documented side effect of withdrawal.
Logorrhea?
Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. What happened here?
All sorts of things. Science, mainly. Little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the Pink Slip Protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question.
All right.
Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Something tells me he's not looking for caffeinoid, Captain.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
Let's do charm.
New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of. And I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead.
It's the truth I'm after.
The truth? What are you, some kind of hero from those old contraband serials? Digging through corporate secrets, stopping at nothing until you discover the truth?
Maybe.
If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
I'll take care of it.
Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Okay, I'll be back. Up we go! Woo!
Close, Captain.
You think? Diagnose. Which the turbine says maintenance required. Oops. All right, let's save though. So I'll go to the back of the menu and let's save just in case. Oh yeah, we got some combat figures. All right, here we go. Yep, I'll hack it and take that loot. Thank you. Yeah, one down. Woo! Oh, what's this? Shock weakness. Having been shocked too many times, you have become more sensitive to shock damage. Shock damage received plus 25%. I'm gonna reject it. Yeah, turret down, turret down. Ow. Oh, there's a ladder here. Ha ha ha. They're all down. Woo! Oh, no, they're not. I see a turret. Woo! There we go. Now we get the turbine running. Woo! Yeah, you got power.
Another Halcyon problem. Massive fuck-off to solve.
Let's see, journal. Okay. Yep, still on that list. Oh yeah, just these. Gotta get that ammo.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
I need help with the security.
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out for my attention.
Let's see. What's the draft message on your office terminal all about?
Did you snoop through my things?
Yes.
Just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
Let's talk about if there's anything Gorgon.
Even if I wanted to talk about Project Gorgon, I couldn't. All my memories of Gorgon are intact, but they're in disarray. Like a book with its pages shuffled. Making sense of those memories requires clarity of mind. Clarity that only Sky High gives me. To tell you everything I know, I'd have to be dangerously euphoric.
Persuade. One hit won't hurt.
All right. Just one inhale. Easy does it, Jasper. Have you ever seen a lake as still and clear as a mirror? That's how my mind feels right now.
What really happened in the chem lab?
The disaster at the chem lab was my fault. I tested adrenotime on primals. I decimated my own research team. And I was a coward. I locked myself up in isolation. I told myself that I needed silence and solitude to perfect my formula for Sky High. But the truth is that I was ashamed.
All right, what's so important about Sky High?
Nothing. Everything. I told myself I needed a drug to help me focus, help me work. The weight of guilt crushed my capacity to work, but if I didn't work, then I was worthless. Adrenotime was like that. It was designed and marketed as a necessity, an elixir of productivity. It made you feel guilty for not using it, and then hurt you when you used it. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments.
All right, you can use Sky High, Jasper. Clear your mind.
I suppose you're right. I do need to relax. Up you go, old friend. And just like that, the demons of my mind have all gone silent.
Did you ever believe Project Gorgon could succeed?
I'm a scientist. My entire life is built on the foundation that science is a force for good in the world. I believed in Project Gorgon. Spacer's Choice didn't. The compound that we discovered on Gorgon had all the makings of an elixir. It could have been the greatest medical achievement since the discovery of antibiotics.
You're saying the Spacer's Choice gave up on the project?
I'm saying Spacer's Choice never saw anything in Gorgon beyond profit. Adrenotime would have taken years to develop responsibly. We needed time, resources, room to make mistakes. Project leadership panicked at the first sign of a mistake. They gave us no resources, slashed our time in half, and demanded we produce anything marketable. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments.
All right, can you at least tell me the formula for Adrenotime?
Surely you jest. Even were I inclined to teach you, which I am not, you wouldn't be able to replicate an alternative to Compound X. The compound is derived from the metabolic waste of xenocytes, a microbial life form growing beneath the surface of Gorgon. However, they're accursedly sensitive to their ecosystem.
All right, so no xenocytes means no Compound X, no compound means no Adrenotime.
Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them, every time. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X directly from subterranean caverns in Gorgon. So you see, there is no Adrenotime without Project Gorgon.
Okay, I should go. Okay. I have to head down. I gotta go that way. Oh, it's just here. Haha. There we go. All right, so it looks like it's taking us out of here. All right, where are we going? Probably Gorgon, probably.
I thought about hiding in a crate, but they all smell sort of funny.
All right. Well, she said something about take her to the groundbreaker. So I tell you what, let's go to the groundbreaker real quick. And
The
let's.
groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All right, let's see if she gets. See if she's still here. I don't see her, so she probably left. All right, now we can go to Gorgon.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Yep, she's not here. She gone. Okay, that's good. She got out of here. All right, let's see. Oh, the HI facility awaits you back on Gorgon. The access to the chem lab. All right, so we got these two we have to do. Okay.
Well, here we.
All right, can I teleport close? Let's see, that's that one there. So it's here. Where's the other one located? See if there's anything closer. That one's up that way. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do that one first? Does it really matter? We'll do it. Well, I got to select it now, so we'll do that one first. See if I can even get up there. Oh, look, it cut someone's head off. I wonder if I have to get to it a different way. Oh, that's the wrong building. Well, oh, okay. Maybe we gotta go. Okay, I see. Why don't we teleport here? Okay, there we go. Now we're on the right path. And I see some vending machines, so let me just see. I don't know if I've been in here. Bypass shot, energy cell. Apparently not. No, I don't want to sleep. Sell junk. Thank you. Heavy ammo. There.
I see Monarch ain't the only pet project the board's willing to abandon.
Why do I have a feeling we're not gonna like what's in there?
Probably because we're not going to like it in there. Peekaboo. Oh. I think I might be able to shut the force field off from here. Or maybe not. All right, looks like I'm encumbered again. So right. 5. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Let's repair. All right, let's head back up. Let's find out what's up here. Probably nothing good. All right, fast travel's been discovered. Woohoo! Ooh. That music.
The woman from Monarch is stubbing her nose. You know you made a totally right choice. Whatever it is, worth her ankle breathing.
I'm trying to get that. I can't get it. It looks like I can't go that way. I'm gonna have to go this way.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing, the Spacer's Choice Facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakesley, and I'd like to congratulate you all for volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater.
Brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets.
Yeah.
Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
They clearly don't know how we work, Captain. Oh, please. Unless there are mannequins stalking the halls here, I think we'll be fine.
All right, what do we got here? Ammo. Yeah. Oh, terminal. Incoming messages. In order to minimize damage to company property and or personnel, please observe the following guidelines during the volunteer induction process. Do not and or handle test subjects. Please defer to security personnel. Avoid using inflammatory phrases or terms such as untested chemicals. Consider patented Spacer's Choice formula. Test subject, consider valued volunteer. Cells, consider living quarters. Remind subjects that compliance is one of the requirements of their contract with Spacer's Choice. Do not interrupt official Spacer's Choice communications and or marketing while directing volunteers. Architect's balls is all the guidelines. Look, these people are coming here from Tartarus. Don't let your guard down. Don't get friendly and don't get close. If everyone does their job right, these volunteers will leave this facility as free and upstanding citizens. All right, let's see. In light of certain recent developments, our friends at OCI have generously provided us with advice and guidelines intended to ensure the best possible outcomes for our research here at Human Inquiry and Auditing. To that end, we will be establishing new testing parameters and volunteer preparation guidelines. Effective immediately, these guidelines will be provided to you at your stations. We are going to call this Preparation H. I added that part. I really would like to congratulate you all on what you've achieved so far. Keep your hands down and keep your minds focused on the work, and the rest will come easy. If you have any concerns, kindly forward them to my assistant, Benjamin Morley. You can also send them to our round circular file. Wow, what a name. Every volunteer means just that. Miss Sedona, we're entering a vital phase of the testing process, and that means every volunteer participates in the trials. It's all the more critical that we maintain careful records of the dosages involved, of course. We're counting on you for that. Weaver, you may have seen my... Weaver, have you seen my office key card? If this is one of your little tests, it's not funny. Security is already at full burn. They're going to lose their bolts when they catch me taking the long way around to the facility areas. Please tell me it's sitting on your desk or something. All right, so that gives us a little bit more backstory of what may have happened here. Yeah, I'll take ammo. I'll take ammo all day.
Well, at least they kept him close to the drugs.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, people management, and self-motivation skills.
Yeah, take him down, take him down, take him down. Yeah. Broken terminal. Empty lockers. More ammo. Take that. Thank you. Oh, terminal. Enter testing supervisor passcode. Granted. Reach the administration level. Woo! Love that level up music. All right, let's see. What was I working? Oh, persuade. Yes. I wanted to level up persuade a lot. Human cover chant. There we go. Cool. Thank you. Oh, no, I don't want to skip it. Oh, I just reset it. Ah! No problem. Just reapply it. There we go. All right.
Welcome, volunteers. Here you will demonstrate life skills in a simulated working environment. Inattentiveness can have disastrous.
Why do I get the feeling we have the worst of this place?
Probably because we haven't seen the worst of it yet. Let's see. Ah. Wow. Getting fed to the machine.
What kind of monsters ran this place? I'm washing my memory out with a bottle of Spectrum Red once we're back on the ship.
All right, messages. Here we go. All right, incoming messages. Displaying incoming messages. I don't want to play anymore. Let's just do our jobs, okay? All right. My 10 bits are on 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny that that's got to be bad odds. But I'm a gambling man, Victoria, and I've got one eye for this. Or I've got an eye for this. What do you think? No, I'm not talking about the subject, Vicky. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping track of how many bodies we process every day and every week, and the number fluctuates, but never too much. 1 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 1 and 2 and then 10. Just look at the chart I left on your desk. You can see for yourself that there's a pattern. You see it, right? All right. All right, HI visitation protocols. All right, human auditing and inquiry in facility is a dedicated research facility and houses a considerable quantity of hazardous materials, machinery, and personnel. As such, no external visitors are to be permitted at any time, absent express written permission from HI testing supervisor Dr. Miriam Blakesley. If you suspect the visitor does not have the appropriate credentials, please observe the following protocols. Stay calm. Notify nearby security personnel of your suspicions. Wait for security personnel and or equipment to finish disposing of the visitor. Complete an incident report per official guidelines. Remember to use Spacer's Choice approved formatting and language. At no point should you leave your workstation unattended. Leaving your workstation unattended will be considered a severe security breach and may result in a fine and or summary termination of your employment with Spacer's Choice. Your supervisor has posted the following addendums. Right, that's the official crap. If we do get visitors, inform me at once if they're from other departments. If it's Dr. Ambrose, don't get in her way, but log her every move. If it's Clarence Mosley, keep him at reception. I'll come down in person to see this law-given miracle for myself. If Jasper Lowe or anyone else from Chem turns up, let them stew at reception. I'll send Assistant Morley down eventually. All right, and see. All right, HI is on lockdown until further notice. Do not let anyone into the facility until the escape volunteers are located. I'm going to check volunteer induction for any sign of our fugitives. If you receive any key card or access notifications in the next 20 minutes, ignore them. All right, let's see. I think markers down there. Let's head this way. Messages incoming. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of the test group SC-22A is already gone. Subject 17 is nonverbal, but we've had some luck in using small amounts of the compound to coax him into the testing rooms. To be honest, some of the staff are starting to worry me too. It's not just that ghoul in disposal either. Weaver's convinced that the compound's getting into the ventilation system somehow. I've caught her scrubbing her hands raw at the washing stations. I've tried reciting our safety protocols to her, but it hasn't seemed to help. I'm starting to think she might not be wrong. All right, Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up condolence letters. Something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if there are none on record. Use the cheap paper. Leave the letters on my desk. I'll dispose of them shortly. Outgoing. To all personnel. Termination notice. This notice is to inform all HIA staff that testing associate Angus Rain is no longer a Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals employee, effective immediately. As valued members of Spacer's Choice family, I trust that you will all pull together to shoulder Mr. Rowan's responsibilities in his place. Dr. Blakesley, the missing test subject has been found and apprehended. Apparently he got into the testing department, where he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject SC-44 Bravo 12 didn't get out on his own. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door was simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. In the meantime, I've made it clear to the security forces that no further breaches will be tolerated. Turn to messages. Archive messages. Morley, how do I delete this message? All right, Clarence, the latest results are in. As you hoped, you'll find that the violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I expect that will change in about 2 or 3 weeks, so you better get that report out to Goodfellow in a hurry. In the meantime, closing all the test subjects. In the meantime, dosing all the test subjects means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear to Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as the matter of additional security, increased oversight at Chem, and any kind of explanation for what the frack. Hack. It says deleted messages. Displaying deleted messages. Morley, if you receive any communications from Dr. Ambrose, ignore them. Also, notify me at once. And don't piss yourself worrying. It won't come up on your assessments. Morley, no word from OCI. We'll keep going as we are. Say something to the staff. Break out the list of prepared statements I gave you. I suggest number 4. Remember to smile. I'm heading down to oversee today's testing personally. Make sure I'm not disturbed. All right, that looks all right. Yep, I think we're good. Return to root. Yep, exit. Yep, okay. Let's go and let's save.
Did you enjoy the show? I did. You should have. It's great.
Shock and awe. Cigarette lighter. Okay. Take those. What's that? Our first test group should be here in just a few hours. I suppose I should be catching up on sleep, but it's far more important to mark the occasion. I really think we can achieve something here. Every citizen of Halcyon wants to be of use deep down. This compound can restore industry and work ethic even to outlaws and miscreants. We won't need places like Tartarus anymore. Dissidents will be a thing of the past. Chem has sent over its first shipment of this mystery drug, and the testing chambers are operational. Once we've proven out our methods, it will be that much easier to convince OCI to invest in better equipment. The remaining entries are inaccessible.
Oh, I'm quaking in my boots. Come and threaten us face to barrel, will you?
And that voice is creepy. Perfect for Halloween. All right, admin functions. Override synthesis manufacturing center lockdown. Okay, synthesis manufacturing center status. Okay, is locked. Turn to admin functions. Turn to root messages. Incoming. All right, Marion, it's been 3 weeks. Where the frack are the reports from HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of HIA status. These reports will include an inventory of test subjects, which version of the Gorgon compound that they have been administered, how frequently these administrations have occurred, and who has been administering them. To these reports, you will append a mortuary record. This record will include an accounting of the burn down rate of our current stock of volunteers and compound ampules. In addition to a thorough analysis of their injuries, I want to see charts, Mari. Big frackin' charts with lots of precious little numbers. And before you ask, bi-weekly means twice a week. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean. Mariam, please personalize and forward the following note to the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send these on to Lucien at the usual address. Make certain he gets every single one. Ollie, dear blank, it is with regret that I write to inform you of the death of your relation blank. They died peacefully attended by their fellows. Please accept our sympathies in this difficult time. Though it may offer you little comfort, know that your relation died in service of a better, more productive Halcyon. In accordance with the agreement blank signed with Tartarus Corrections, a division of United Defense Logistics, their term of incarceration is now considered complete. All right, outgoing. Latest results. Goodfellow. Yes, many of the subjects still exhibited increased energy levels and compliance. The same is euphoric response, but they inevitably crash. Testing clearly suggests that Chem's Compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over a long period of time. Several volunteers in the old SC-02 group are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it hard to shine that up for you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more. Don't you dare use that. If we could dilute the compound or even ease out the schedule, it could mitigate some of the additive effects or addictive effects. Weaning some of the earlier test subjects off the compound might buy us time until Chem refines the formula. I need time, Lawrence. Morley, I need you to compile some of the test results from the past month. Pull a subset from the reports we've forwarded to OCI if you like, so long as there are charts. Make sure the worst of the morality reports are up front, will you? Yeah, so it looks like I'll be leaving the stream for a bit for tour buff. Okay, no problem, Sarah. No problem. Not a problem. So it looks like what was it? Some of the results. Pull a subset from the reports forwarded to OCI if you like. So sure, make sure there was for. So it looks like they're trying to cover things up. Okay. All right, at the behest of the Office of Creative Incubation, we are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to test subjects that are already mid-treatment. What organizational schema do you imagine would miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up condolence letters, something sacred and noble. Oh, okay, so it looks like I have read this before, even though it was new. Okay, so it's on a different terminal. Okay.
This, I never imagined. I'd always heard the corporations treated their workers poorly, but this, it's like they were sprats, caged up little experiments.
Yep. What they did here was inexcusable.
And pointless.
Yep.
They knew. They knew what Adrena Time would do. Fuck, Captain. Marauders are half the reason Monarch's gone to shit.
I know. I can't believe they did this.
I'm fucking mad, Captain. Someone's gotta be. That journal better hold the key to the eternal equation, or Minnie's name's gonna have stains on it till the end of time.
Let's get back to finding the journal. Only one way to find out where this leads. Come on. Oh, Stigma Slims. I think those are cigarettes. I think they're good for selling for money. All right, there we go. Ammo mod. Rats are cute, but they're like, oh, the noises kind of scare me a little at times because of the atmosphere. It sets that like a spooky atmosphere. Which in a way, it kind of, since it is the hot spooky season, it kind of fits. It kind of fits. All right, where am I going? Oh, I have to go there. Okay. Look at the journal. Ha. All right, so we finished that one. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so we're on to the next one. Can I teleport any closer? Yeah, let's go to the ruins. And we got some vending machines right here, so I'm going to sell off some junk. Done. Is that ammo? Yes, it is. All right, so which way do I need to go? That way. Let's see. I tell you what, some nasty stuff. Oh, I gotta go over that way. Okay, how do I get there? Okay, so if I go this way, I can probably get down where I have to, I think. Yeah, we'll try. It looks like that way. All right, so I see a terminal in here. And you... oh, I've already read those. Okay. So I technically have been here. All right, let's do a quick save. Woo! Smelly. Stinky. There's no sense of locking it or nothing in it. Oh, bypass shunts? Yes. And I'm here. I was going. Oh, no junk to sell. Okay. Ooh, gross. Actually, I wonder if I have to go that way. You know what? I'm going to go right here. Okay, let's see. If I'm on the lower portion, which I think I am. Yep. There we go. I'm on the right path now. Is that?
Close call.
Ah.
I thought I knew the OCI backwards and forwards. The Marauders got a way of finding every nook and cranny on this rock. OCI. Fancy joint. Smells like Wentworth's and leather. A real slice of Byzantium. You don't set that up unless you're planning something big. Adrena time? Sure. But something tells me there's more to the story. Got a hunch to follow up on near the old mines. I'm leaving this here, in case I gotta come back.
All right.
The llama.
And I say you're wrong. I'm telling you, this isn't the rock. We need to turn back.
This is the spot. Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said. And this is the alpaca.
Llama.
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca. And this is neither.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama.
They aren't the same at all, sir. Believe it or not.
Enough. We've got company. Out with it then. Who are you?
None of your business. Are you the survivors from that crash ship by the landing pad?
I'm the captain of that crashed vessel, to be perfectly accurate.
Why start now?
What was that, first mate?
Just talking to myself again, sir.
We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
This handsome-looking, llama-shaped rock. But the goods aren't here. Must have been stolen.
Stolen goods is about the only part of that I understood.
I'm not exactly an expert, but I think that's a fossil.
This This is not a rock shaped like a llama. This is a fossil shaped like a fossil. Captain.
Could it be the fossil of a llama?
I highly doubt that. Can you believe this guy?
You're right about one thing. This is definitely a fossil.
Thank you.
Hey, I do the talking around here. This is the right spot. I know it in my gut. But there's no package, and now my crew is insubordinate.
I'm pretty sure you're searching in the wrong place.
Well, this is the only alpaca-shaped rock I've seen for miles, so let's agree to disagree.
Llama.
Llama. Sorry about my second mate. Ever since the crash, I can't squeeze a word of sense out of him.
What's the story with the package?
My crew and I are in the, parcel delivery trade. Our client is waiting on a delivery of special medicine, and this asteroid is the handoff point.
He means drugs. It's a specialty cocktail of adrenotime, pep pills, and dervish mist that our client takes to get out of bed every morning.
Go on.
Only problem is the damn parcel isn't where it's supposed to be. Whoever heard of a llama-shaped rock anyway? I mean, what are the odds?
I can help you find the package.
That won't be necessary. I have everything under control.
Could have fooled me.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order. Now find me that package. It's around here somewhere.
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama.
The cat needs to get his eyes checked.
Not to mention his ego, his judgment, and his spine. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a llama.
Ah. He really doesn't know what a llama looks like, does he?
Bingo. He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. His pride is all tangled up in it. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my cut of the take. I don't care. I just want out of here.
Yeah, find the llama, find the pack. Deal.
Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
All right, let's look at the journal. First, look, codex, clear the logs. All right, back to quests. Chem lab. Let's see. Aha, rendezvous with the llama. Yeah, we'll do that. We're right here. So we'll backtrack. Let's go. Oh yeah, they're way off. Way the frack off. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm almost there. No point in teleporting. Oh yeah, it was a good warm up, wasn't it? Okay. running? Stop hiding. Did I say you can hide? No. Physical damage received. Nah. Reject. All right, what do we got here? Oh, I think I'm encumbered again. Let's see, inventory. Let's repair. Yeah, repair. Let's look at the armor here. I haven't looked at the armor in a while. 31, 39. All right, we'll go ahead and let's break that down. Or 30, 39, 31. Okay. First, let's see, what do they have for armor? Are they pretty low? Yeah, let's see. 19. I'll definitely get rid of 19. Give them 34. 40, okay. Tell you what, let me go back to me. 19. All right, I can definitely get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Seven. Good one. Range weapon. Heavy weapon. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's try and get rid of some of this stuff. Persuade, oh yeah, persuade +5, yes. Got 69, defense skills +5. Okay. I think for now, go back to 40. So, no, oh, she's got a 26er. 46, 6. Or 19, 26, 69. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, we're going to do a quick save here. going? Where are we going? Oh yeah, we gotta keep going this way. Watch out for those mines. Hunting rifle hyper. Yeah, let me check that out. I need a new hunting rifle. I want to get rid of that's 888. Hyper TNL. Yeah, that there. Oh yeah. Good. We can break that down. And we can repair. And scrap that. Scrap that. We'll get rid of that one. All right, we'll get us a little bit. Got a little bit more room. We're good there. All right, let's go and let's save. Gotta find this llama rock. Woo! Oh.
Hard to imagine people living here. Guess that's true of any company town, though.
This ain't right. Folks never had a chance.
Hi, Zachariah. Welcome on in. Glad you can make it. Hope you're having a great day. We're doing more of the Outer World Spacer's Choice Edition. We're focusing more right now on the DLC quest right now. Oh, good to hear that you're having a great day. Charles from accounting, huh? Woo! They're gone. Ha! Ha! I don't think I want that. Whoa! Oh yeah, you sneaky little booger. You're gone. Oh, something tells me I went too far. Ha ha. Oh well, that's all right. I cleared out Charles from accounting. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the llama rock. A friend with care got the package. Found it. All right. Deliver the package to the crew. All right. Where are they? They are right there. I'm going to go ahead and let's teleport there. All right. There they are. Okay, here's your package.
You want to know how I'm doing? I've been hunting down a petrified llama all day. That's how I'm doing.
Show her the parcel. I found this sitting by a llama-shaped rock.
That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
This should be entertaining.
See here now? What's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be. And this fossil? It's not a llama. Not a llama at all.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name. Can you ever forgive me?
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger.
Hello, Joseph. Welcome on in. Glad you could make it. Hope you're having a great day. We're just working on some quests here in the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. And we're working mostly right now the Peril of Gorgon DLC right now. Maybe you should listen to your crew from now on. A good captain knows when to admit they're wrong. Well done. You idiots couldn't find toes at the end of your feet. This is a farce. Oh, did you think I was just going to give you the packet? I said, maybe you should listen to your crew from now on.
I think you're right. What is a crew if not people who can remedy a captain's flaws now and then?
Well, what's a family for if not pointing out your flaws?
Indeed. And some of them have many, many flaws.
Well, thanks, Captain. Let's say we head over to the Sprat Shack and I'll buy the first round, just to show there's no hard feelings.
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time.
You mean, what is this game? It's basically it's an the Outer Worlds Spacer Choice Edition is an RPG role-playing game. It's made by Obsidian. All right, the pleasure was mine. I feel like I inhaled some toxic that's all been hallucination. I'll just do the pleasure was mine.
Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama!
Llama! Llama! All right, where is this taking? Oh, they want me to do that. No, I want that. I want that quest. Yeah, there we go. Save game, manual save. I do play Fortnite. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, probably in a few hours, another content creator who's celebrating a 1-year anniversary on YouTube, Majestic Carlin, she's gonna be we're gonna be playing Fortnite. Well, we're gonna be collabing with her. We'll be playing some Fortnite here probably in a few hours, and I think I think I will stream it. So yes, yeah, I will be streaming that. That's the plan. We'll be playing some Fortnite later tonight, and then Sunday we have a special event here on the channel. More Fortnitemares starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time is, and we're gonna go till, I'm not sure what time, I think roughly maybe 4 or 5 Pacific time. It just depends, might be a little sooner than that, I'm not sure. But I would say if anything, no later than 4 or 5 Pacific time. We'll be doing Fortnite with friends on Sunday. And if something happens and it's just me and Sarah playing Fortnite, that's okay too, you know, so we understand things happen. But that's the plan. We've got some Fortnite later tonight, and we're going to be playing some on Sunday. So if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Hit that bell to get notified so you know when we go live. Especially if you like watching Fortnite, definitely check it out. So yeah, and we got on the channel, I've got a bunch of Fortnite shorts. You're definitely welcome to check those out as well. Got some really funny shorts in there. All right. Let's see. We're headed that way. Cool. Thank you, Joseph. We appreciate that. We really do. Take these things out. Yeah. Why don't you come out and die? Stop hiding. Come on. No, but you are, because you're hiding. Stop hiding. Stop running. Who's the scaredy one now? You're chicken. All right. I'm going to save real quick. I'm curious what's down there. Compass, yeah, I'll pick that up. Watch out for mines. Take that and that and that. Ooh! I need a different weapon here. Yeah! Whoa! Tough little boogers. All right, that seems to be the last of them. Synthesis and manufacturing. Okay, so we can't go here yet. Okay. So we may be coming here, so it's kind of good that I cleared here. That's good. That's good. Don't be crabby. Get jabby! All right, probably go just a little bit more, maybe 30 more minutes. Then I'll probably have to end the stream because I've got to get ready. I've got to make dinner yet tonight, and get ready for the stream on for Fortnite here in a little bit. So I want to, yeah, I think the time may fluctuate, but I think it's going to be probably around 6 p.m. Pacific time tonight. Is when we're probably going to be doing that, give or take. It depends. That's why I'm going to probably cut the stream a little early, do what I got to do, eat dinner, and probably get the stream set up and ready to go so that we're ready for that. Oh, but it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Wow, these things. Oh. Woo! Oh, they tunnel. Ow, they tunnel. And they hurt. Oh boy, they hurt. They hurt. They hurt. Ow, they hurt. Woo! I got him. Ooh, what a fight that was. Woo! All right, gotta do a quick save. All right.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event.
No, it ain't.
Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
This is not the one you're looking for.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
Oh, that music. Oh, I like that music. All right, we're in the chem lab now. Ooh.
So this is where Spacer's Choice's top lab coats made their wonder drug? Yep.
Yeah, what a mess it is indeed. Ooh. All right, we're gonna sell junk. There we go. Junk sold. Urgent notification. All right, this urgent notification brought to you by Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace: escaped primals, unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material, extended and unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately if you are designated supervisor of this workplace. This message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond to this directly to this message. All right, we got. I've been taking your message at my terminal, like you asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. Quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers. Fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of chemicals to HIA under an accelerated timetable. These measures may seem punitive, even harsh. They are, and I am instilling discipline in your team. One day, I like to imagine you'll thank me. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I boiled down my list of concerns in simple yes/no questions. Just respond with Y or N. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming to the reception desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we've got. Are you going to respond? No. Oh, how did I know? How did I know that's how he was gonna respond? He responded with no. Chief, I found a key in a locker by the lavatories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with a key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Haha. Oh, that was too funny. That was too funny. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I'll pick that up.
Could we skip the part where we trash the place? We've lived through a hell of a lot tougher than some rust bucket security bots. I'm losing my patience with the cloak bag.
A little too quiet in here. Oh, yeah. Take that! You're gone. Woo! I'm on fire! I'm on fire! It's over here. All right, so, oh, we got the electric firing, huh? What is shoot? Wow.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last... I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine.
Oh, darn.
I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
All right, messages. All right, Dr. Lowe, I think I speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting our deadlines in half in order to motivate us, forgive me, Dr. Lowe, but I can't understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because we know they're failures. Increasing production means proportionally decreasing quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means higher rate and intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocytes. It's complicated because, unlike over 50% of Spacer's Choice nutritional catalog, the compound was not designed for human consumption. If the good people at OCI understand that complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us the time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is a problem of miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. Dr. Pahlavi, the OCI are compromised by a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagram, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It's absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible without interference from the OCI. So, in answer to your question, no, we fracking can't. All right. Today we received our updated timetable from management courtesy of Mr. Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of rich compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the decimation of my former colleagues. Have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with a few critical doses of enriched compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so I will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of compound X, even in its refined state. Repeated use and damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects of compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. My hope is that the human inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own tests and report these tests to creative incubation. If incubation is as chilled by these results as I am, they may provide us with more time and more resources. A moment of silence for my recent batch enriched Compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in the hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction, 75% compatible with human metabolism, and with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65. You were most promising compound yet. Human Inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside a test subject. You were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event, which is to say that Mr. Mosley's fancy tables couldn't predict this would happen. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fussy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity. The clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High dosage Compound X is even harder to enrich, and a poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So what we have is a cocktail of very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy, pleasant but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HI's reports agree with my assessment. All right. Look at the journal here. Codex, that would be the audio logs that we found. Okay. It's the electric fling. Retrieve the phonograph at the GPO in the ravine. Find Roscoe. All right, we're gonna do that. So we gotta head backwards. Where is Roscoe's? Where's that stat? Ooh, that way. Okay. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do that one yet. I'm not going to do that one yet. It's a side quest. But I think I have to go that way anyway eventually, because I got a funny feeling I have to go there after this quest. So I'm going to go back inside. All right. Woo! Oh, can't shoot it. Gotta find something to get through it. Yeah! Woo! Got him. Where's the other one? Got him. Hey, Gamer Kid, welcome on in. Glad you could make it. Hope you're having a great day. Probably only going to be playing for maybe another 10-15 minutes here. I'm going to be calling it short today because we're going to be helping Majestic Carlin celebrate on her channel her 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube. But for us, we will be back live in probably a few hours. We're going to be playing some Fortnite with Majestic. So we're going to be probably streaming that live for our channel. And then Sunday we still have our Fortnite event for the channel on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific. So yeah, but if you're still up, you know, you can watch the Fortnite tonight, but I got a sneaky suspicion it's probably gonna be a little too late for you. But if you're up and you want to see it, definitely. So yeah, because I gotta because I think we're gonna be, it's not set in stone, but roughly around 6 p.m. Pacific tonight is roughly when we're gonna probably start playing Fortnite. So that's why I need to cut the stream a little early. I gotta cook dinner and start getting things ready for that. So I just want to make sure we're ready for when that goes. Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific. That's the Fortnite with Friends event that we've got going on this coming Sunday. Critical update, dear sir and or madam. This is an automated message triggered by a spacer's choice. Now in effect. Oh, I think it's more than just the tree. I was playing with Icarus last night, and we heard that wolf statue howling, and we've seen more of the thorns growing. So it's more than just that. There's a lot going on, because that's the first time I heard that wolf howling. Quota, okay. Kernel notes, error. Last entry, exposed. Okay. Turn to root, exit. I know I went through that pretty quick, but there's a lot of that I think we've already kind of read, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm also running low on time. Probably gonna need to cut it pretty soon. Yeah. So the Simpsons season will be very fun. It's a little island. There will never be a time without fighting. It sounds kind of like Blitz. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like Blitz. Where did I go? Okay, just terminal and send author override off. Oh, okay. I went the wrong way here. Oh, I may have to go around. Okay, let's see. I think it's gonna be Blitz. Yeah, if it's a small island, that sounds like Blitz. And especially if there's gonna be non-stop combat, that's Blitz. Oh, hey, 50. Well, come on in. Glad you can make it. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, it's very good. Got a lot of humor in it. It's really good. Really good. I'm waiting for the sequel to come out here, I think next week. Take these big guys out! Woo! Come on, load up, load up, load up, load up! Let's go! Got him! Woo! If there's, I think there probably is a couple different versions. I think the latest version is the Spacer's Choice edition, which is the latest version, which also has the 2 DLCs with it, the Perils of Gorgon and the Murder on Eridanus. So, and that's the one I would probably suggest you look at getting is that one, the Spacer's Choice edition. All right, let's see. Persuade is 95. All right, that's good. Hack. All right. Fly. I think the other one that you may be referring to probably not is not the Spacer's Choice. It's probably just the standalone, and you probably have to buy the DLC separate. But I think the Spacer's Choice had additional updates to it. So, so if you're going to get one, I would suggest the Spacer's Choice. That's what I'm playing is the Spacer's Choice. Perks, dialogue skills. Yeah, let's do that one. Why? It's an RPG. It's basically about the character here was on a colony ship, the Hope. It got kind of lost in space. And this scientist guy discovers it and revives you, and you got this whole story chain to go through. About the Hope and all that. I was getting ammo, but it's really good. It's really good. It's really funny at times. All right, admin functions. Overrides. Oh, yep, there we go. All right, center status open. Return to admin functions. Return to root. Messages. All right, incoming. All right, here we go. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of their shift. Close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying a guest who has not received certification, either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat, must also be accompanied by a member of the security team. Oh, hi, Nicole. Welcome on in. Glad you can make it. Oh, hope you're having a great day. We're going to be wrapping up here, probably just a couple minutes here. I'm hoping to get, once I can get out of this facility, all confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab, except to warn peers of imminent danger, such as fire, chemical spill, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing in groups of 2 or more, or found speaking with the same person more than once, will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Relocation Department. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in the interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the fracking journalists. Let's see. I was thinking of buying it just because I love space, and this game kind of has a sci-fi spacey vibe. It does have a spacey sci-fi vibe to it. Really, really does, because you do have a ship you fly from planet to planet. You know, well, it's you. There's quests that you can. It's kind of linear. For the most part, I mean, there are occasions where you can maybe kind of go off of that, but it kind of forces you back into linear. But there are different planets you can visit. So it does have a spacey vibe to it, and it's really good. I do suggest checking it out, especially if you like these kind of games. And then like I said, the sequel is coming out on the 29th of this month. And it's going to be on Game Pass. Is it any like Fallout? It's made by Obsidian, who did Fallout New Vegas. So yes, it kind of has some of that Fallout vibes a little bit too. So yes, it's made by Obsidian, who also did Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting the sequel that's coming out next week. And from what I can tell, you do not have to play this one to jump into the second one. The story is completely separate. So you don't have to play this one to play the second one. So you could play this one and the second one at the same time and totally be fine from my understanding. And that's probably what I'm going to probably end up having to do. Because I want to keep playing this, but I also want to play the new one too. Right now I'm doing the DLCs. I was kind of doing some of the main quests. But I get the funny feeling where I'm at. Let me finish reading these real quick, and then I'll pull up the quest log here. All right, I dug into the volunteer data Marianne sent over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Berethia and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain had also atrophied to a shocking extent, again, as one might expect in a much older man. Oh, thank you, Zachariah. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. In other case, that of a woman in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. Even after consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yet even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last tweak would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that it will be efficacious. Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think? Awesome. Thanks, Zachariah. Yeah, and for anyone else who hasn't, if you're on YouTube and you haven't liked the stream yet, definitely give a like there.
F150 has joined the crew.
F50, thank you for following. We appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and the materials we work with are highly dangerous and will result in permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness when handled for extended periods. Therefore, all laboratory personnel will now report to the project physician, Dr. Parinthia LeBlanc, for monthly physicals and psychiatric evaluation. Sorry, I get a little tongue-tied. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. And you're welcome. I do this out of abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know when you shirk. Do not make me drag you off to his office. All right, return to route. All right, so that's good. All right, so I'm going to pull up.
Negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony.
Oh, yeah.
But this was evil.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed.
Something went very wrong.
I'd say everything did. Still, Spacer's Choice spent a fortune on this place, filled it with the best and brightest lab coats they could find, and this is what they came up with?
They were pushed to do this impossible by people who weren't accountable.
Starting to think nobody's accountable in this void-forsaken system.
Knowing how Byzantines treat failure like it's catching, I can see why Minnie'd want to clear the family name.
That's why we're helping her. All right. So let me go and let me pull up. Well, that's not it. I'm going to pull up the journal here. So, because I know 50 wanted to see that. So basically, right now, these are the main quests I've got right here. And I suspect that once I do these, I've got to go back and see Sophia on Byzantium. So, but I suspect once I start these quests, I don't know where I'm at, because I didn't want any spoilers. So, just based on what I'm reading by these quests, I think I'm starting to get close to the end. So, what I wanted to do was focus on the DLCs finish them up before I finish the main quests. Spacer's Choice is kind of a company. The whole colony, which is basically a bunch of planets, is owned by various companies. There's Spacer's Choice. I forgot some of the others, but there are a lot of other company names. Spacer's Choice is one of the big ones. But there's a lot of companies. It's called the board. So there's a company. Every company has a representative on the board. So Spacer's Choice is one of those companies. So you hear a lot about Spacer's Choice because I think that's one of the bigger known companies. And so that's why you hear a lot about Spacer's Choice. So it's really interesting writing. It's really interesting story. So yeah, so these are the main quests here. I don't think I'll ever finish this task. But I also have the side quest, which is part of the Peril of Gorgon. So basically what I'm trying to do is finish up the Peril of Gorgon, then go into Murder on Eridanus and finish those up, then go back and finish the main quest chain. That's what my goal is. Because I wanna finish all the DLCs first, then finish the main quest, and then move on to something else. That's my plan. So I don't want to finish the main story first and then the DLCs. I'd rather do all the DLCs, then do the main story. And then I can just focus on the main story. So that's basically what I'm doing. And as you can see, the DLC has its this kind of like a yellowish green, and then this is well, it's red here, but this is like a purple, but the kind of red here, red background. Yeah, I think it was like a corporation trying to sell its brand. That's the way. That's why you hear it so much. Kind of like advertisement. They're advertising their brand. I don't think so. Because it comes out next week. And it is a lot of content. It really is. But I've heard that if you really push through it, it should only take about 13 hours to do the main story. And here I am on like live stream number 9, and I go about 4 hours on each one. So So I think it's because I do a lot of reading and I slow down. So, but it's okay if I don't get it done, because my plan is, we'll have to see what our schedule is for next week. But overall, the general plan is, because I stream 3 days a week. I schedule Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Okay. So on Tuesdays, I typically have been doing Jurassic World Evolution 2. And Thursdays, I've been typically doing the Outer World Spacer's Choice Edition. I was doing Satisfactory, but I completed the build I was working on. I will be bringing Satisfactory back probably around closer to December when the Fixmas event happens. But what I'll probably end up doing is, because since Outer Worlds 2 comes out next week, I might change the schedule up a little bit. Still keep Tuesday with Jurassic World Evolution 2, but Thursday, because I think that's the day after, because it's the 29th of October when Outer Worlds 2 comes out. So Thursday, I will probably start Outer Worlds 2, and then we'll see. We got some stuff going on this next week. I got to figure it all out with Sarah, who also streams on the channel. But typically, under normal week, I would do Jurassic World Evolution 2. I'll do the Outer World Spacer Choice and the Outer Worlds 2 until I finish the Outer Worlds, and go from there. Let's see. I was thinking to get into Jurassic 2, but it was kind of boring. Well, I can kind of see your point on that. It depends on the games that you like to play. See, I like a lot of the building games, building style, like city builders. So that one kind of appeals to me because you're kind of building up your park. So, and some people, they don't like that. You know, they might find it boring, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Everybody's different. You know, if we all like the same game, it'd all be, you know, there'd be no variety. So it's okay if you don't like it, if you find it boring, that's okay. But you know, some people find entertainment in just watching other people play it. I know there are some content, there are a couple content creators I know that they don't like the game, but they like watching people play it because it's entertaining to see. You know, they like to watch, you know, the entertainment, you know, like I was talking about on one of my streams where it's like, oh, let's put a zip line over the T-Rex pen so they can jump up and bite the people as they go over the zip line. So yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different. All right, so let's see, what do we got to do in our journal entry? Find the journal in Olivia's office at the top of the Synthesis Manufacturing Center. Okay, all right, so we need to get out of here, which I think that's a good thing. Which we don't have Jasper's storage key. I was hoping it'd be right here. Ha ha ha. Yeah, don't see it. Okay. All right, well, we do need to get out of here. Woo! Oh, I'll explain in a minute. Let me just get out of combat. I'll try. There you are. I'm gonna try meleeing a little bit, save some ammo. There you go. Down they go. All right. All right, so before I go any further, basically what the R is, the Z
Be right there.
orders my companions to do something.
On my way, Cap.
Going. Okay.
See, I can
I'm
order
going.
them
Sure.
to go there, but I typically don't use it. X. I'm not sure. X does something. It shows it on the screen. I don't know what it is. I'm hitting it out and nothing happening. I'm sure it does something. C. It's something with the armor, I think. I'm not sure. V. Yeah, they're not working right now. Maybe because I may have to be in combat for some of those to work, like the XCV. Those may have to be in combat. I know one of them is time dilation, if I'm not mistaken. Q. Okay, Q. Q is the time dilation, so it slows down time so I can attack enemies. So the others might not work until in combat. That's kind of what it looks like. All right, we can get out of here. All right, transition to the chem lab. Yay! Or out of the chem lab. All right, and let's go here. Let's sell junk. And we have to watch because we might get a little encumbered. Anyone that's on the vertical probably can't see it. But it tells you how much you're carrying and how much your max is before you get encumbered, which will slow you down. All right, so let me go ahead and let me bring up a map. I've already opened up the teleport spot, but let me go to my journal. Find the journal in Olivia's office. Fast travel to... Oh, yeah, it's actually here. That's where I gotta go. Okay. Oh, that's where I'm at currently. And that's where I've got to go. All right, so I'm going to... What's this? This is the Gordon landing pad. Yeah, let's go to the landing pad. Let's do it. All right. All right, so yeah, get the little sprat creatures. Some of them are cool. Some of them, you have to collect for quests. They're really cool. They make these little cool sounds. Sometimes, though, in the environments, it kind of gets a little creepy, which is perfect for Halloween. All right. I'm going to have to probably buy some armor. I mean, not armor, ammo. Because I am, like, really freaking low on this ammo. All right, so I think at this point, I think it's probably a good place to call it. I do like this game. It's really fun. I do want to finish it up, but obviously I'm not going to be able to do it today. Probably not. I'm going to probably do it next week. As far as I know, I'm definitely going to play it next week. Like I said, our schedule's going to be this week and next week. Our schedule's going to be a little bit in flux. Normally, this is what our normal schedule would look like. Normally on Sundays, we don't do any live streams, but this Sunday we are having a special Fortnite event for the channel with friends at 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Pacific. 9 a.m. Pacific. And I don't know how long it's going to go for. Could be as late as 4 or 5 Pacific time. So, but it could be earlier. We might cut it earlier than that. It just depends on what's going on. But normally on Sundays, we don't live stream. Mondays, Sarah is typically here at 6 p.m. Pacific. And right now she's typically doing Oblivion Remastered. She's already finished the main story, but she's kind of working on side quests and stuff like that. Then Tuesdays, I'm here at noon Pacific for Jurassic World Evolution 2. And yes, I do want to play the third one, but I gotta wait for that maybe to come down in price. A little too expensive for me right now, but that's okay. I got plenty of content still to do for Jurassic World Evolution 2, so I'm not worried about that. So Wednesday, Sarah is typically back at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm not sure what she's going to be filling in there. because normally she'd do Monday, Wednesday Oblivion, but since she's finished the main quest, she's been doing other games on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm typically back with this, the Outer World Spacer's Choice at noon Pacific. Friday, normally it was Satisfactory, but I might be doing. You're gonna do Skyrim, okay? Yep, Sarah's gonna be doing Skyrim on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So she's gonna be starting to do Skyrim. I mean, the schedule could be in flux, but this is typically what the schedule is going to be. And then Fridays, well, since Outer Worlds 2 was coming out, I would do that probably on Fridays at noon. But next week it might be a little different. And Saturdays, Sarah is back at 1 p.m. and I'm not sure what she'll be doing on Saturdays. But like I said, next week is going to be completely different. So yeah, and if you want to see our schedule, if you're on Twitch, you can join our Discord, which is linked on the about when you're on my Twitch page there at the about section, it has a link to the Discord. You're welcome to join that. And we have a section where we post our schedule. We have our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter/X. We post our schedules there too. So you can see our schedules there. See you later, 50. Thank you for coming in. We do appreciate it. So yeah, so you can join our Discord. If you're on YouTube, you can also join it right now. If you're watching on this live stream, we have it posted at the, it's pinned at the top. And it's also in the links on the main YouTube page. You see when you expand the links, you can see the Discord link there. We also, on the community page, we also post our on YouTube, the post page on YouTube, the schedule there as well, so that way you can keep up on what we're doing. So definitely check that out. All right, so with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and gonna get on out of here. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube and have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch and have not followed yet, please follow. It does help us out. If you subscribed and followed, thank you. It does help us out. And again, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you hit that like button. Share it out to others so that they can enjoy the content. If you know it's something that they might enjoy. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, especially if you're, I think you can do it on both Twitch and YouTube, so you know when we go live. So with that, I'm going to get on out of here for the day. We will actually, I shouldn't say for the day. I will be back in probably a few hours to do Fortnite again here on the channel. So definitely come by and check that out, because we're going to be, we got time. With Majestic Carlin at her channel, youtube.com/@MajesticCarlin. That's Carlin with a K. And so we're going to be helping her celebrate her 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So yeah, we're going to be playing some Fortnite. So definitely looking forward to that. Sarah's going to be here on the stream with me as well. So with that, I'm out of here. This is Silvershade saying, gamers don't die. See y'all at the respawn point. Bye, everybody.